that we have in front of us. Calgary just bumped up to first in the power rankings. A little bit of a controversial move. I don't really support the move. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, they're there for a reason. And they're going up against a Anaheim team who won their last game 7-5 against LA. They didn't really have an amazing game. They barely beat LA, but a win is a win. And in this case, they'll take it as the first ban. It's off the board. We got a Nook ban. Ooh,
Oh,
yummy
oh,
bans. What are you
interesting.
thinking on the ban phase here, Bullock?
That was a knock ban is very interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's one of those bans where it's like just get rid of the lurkers. Probably just a pick due to team knowledge, knowing who they're playing against. A nomad ban as well. Another really good ban, mainly for runouts, but it being Villa. The only room I can think of runouts is Trophy Sank or Trophy Master or Sanctuary or whatever it's called on that second floor site. As like the only room I can think of that is runouts. Um, the Mira ban as well is a pretty good ban as well, in my opinion. Especially on the Aviator Games room. It's a very, very good ban, and the team has a good mirror trigger and stuff like that with the half reinforced, half soft as well. So, and then the last ban is going to be Azami, a great ban. As people keep playing her more and more, as she becomes more and more powerful, as people figure out stuff they can do with her, like hiding spots and et cetera, et cetera. So,
Yippee. I love the ban phase because it really tells you all you need to know about either team. We know more than we probably should about these two teams. Been following them most of this season. Calgary has been kind of stayed the same, just been intact for the most part roster wise, and Anaheim has been on the. They've changed earlier on, but they've been kind of the same as of recent. And these operator lineups are kind of similar to how Calgary plays. Now, Calgary is a team who's very comp oriented. They don't play this like some of the other teams. They're very strategic. They get drones in. They're patient, and that's everything you really want in a competitive team. And they're going to bring that every step of the way. That's why they are a dangerous team and top of the power rankings right now. So if Anaheim want to take down this Goliath, they might have to do a little bit of some clearance on the upstairs. They are going to play this first floor site. Or no, they're not going to play the first floor site. I lied. They're going to play. No, they are good. I am losing it right now. Right? They are going to play the first floor site. I was confused. I was like, this is the first floor site, right? I thought it was either that or statue. But, you know, as I am about to lose my mind, we got some attackers about to breach the building, and none other than Jimmer on the Yana. Kind of interesting play from Jimmer. He usually goes like a nomad, but they have the same gun, so I'm really surprised.
They banned the nomad. That's why he.
Oh, yep. Yet again, me not paying attention to the bans. Silly me.
They'd kill. Ooh, wow. That was a really good nade from who was that? From Triax there onto what names? Clicked. And that's clicked on Alibi there with critically low HP. After that nade bounces off his forehead and hits him right in the face and almost kills him.
Y'all gonna have to have better names. Let's be honest here. Some of these names are atrocious.
Some of these names are kind of questionable in the amount of brain power it took to come up with 5 letters that kind of makes sense. Oh wait, but then Click gets taken out. They're trying to impact the outshell in Solarium, and that's Zat EST. Call him Zat on that Twitch F2 1.5 deadly gun if you know how to control it with the recent nerf removing the 1.5 or sorry moving the vertical and angle grab off the gun, but a C4 from below from Neptune could spill an end for somebody as Jimmer takes out London on the Solus pick there. That's all the roamers dead, I believe. Last 3 now near the site or on site or 1 room off, but with Neptune that's prep C4. He might have to kill here if he starts hearing that sledge from above. You might see it here. I believe the C4 is still on the floor. Hopefully he has some reactions and will blow it up or something like that. But Apollo gets taken up by Zat. Double kill for Zat as last two defenders are scrambling to figure out what's going on site as they are walking straight towards them. as Triax is just abusing the wooden floor from
Oh,
above.
no.
Williams gets a kill on the one-shot 5v1 now. Last players in Memorial gets taken out. That's a flawless round for Calgary.
I mean, if you're Calgary, it can't get any better than that. Just walking through the upstairs and just pummeling your way through site. I mean, by the time they were completely done roam clearing, there was 2 people left on site, left to fend for themselves. So that's again what we're talking about with Calgary. They're just a team that gets in your face with these drones, and I mean they'll find you, and they have excellent gun skill to pair with that very good drone usage. So if Anaheim, I honestly think this round is a little bit of a wake up call for Anaheim. I know there are 5 more rounds after this for the split wise, but I think they really need to just lock in now instead of letting Calgary continue to take more rounds off of them. And I think that's just what teams struggle with. They don't realize the danger they're in until they're about 3 rounds down, and then it's it gets a little crazy from there, blocking. But hey, look, they're playing the they're playing. They have to play for their lives here. They can't let up, and they're gonna go the first floor site again. An interesting play considering the last time they got roam cleared into oblivion. Any thoughts on that blockade?
Certainly an interesting choice to go back to a room they just got flawless on, but honestly, I think it's gonna be a situation we saw on Monday, where I believe, let me double check the schedule because I already forget. It was the game on Border where one team, I think it was the Void and Ascension game, where Ascension kept going Armory and lost 3 rounds before switching, was ultimately the doom of them because they couldn't hold Armory for literally anything. You couldn't pay them $1 million to hold that Armory down against the Void team, but you know. But one shot already taking some damage from God knows where. I believe he got shot through a window as he was trying to put that barricade up by like maybe a pre-fire or something like that. But Iana Jammer here is going to swing in the window into 90 hallway, shoot that default cam. At least he can aim on default cams. One's top red. Click is also taken out by Zest on the Jackal play there. Now gonna look at some feet and find out where these defenders are. Probably some feet that are probably gonna be on site there, but I don't know if any more defenders are off site now. As Bucks get this opened up here. No, Lunnan is down below inside of. No, he's in sight. He's in sight. He's gonna see 4 from below. He sees one little man running around here. He sees 2 heartbeats on that master side. He's gonna C4 this Buck from below. Good night. Nope, C4 misses as he's on the other side of the doorway. And then the explosive damage transfers over, as I believe he might have been on that concrete flooring there. The C4 is unable to actually go through the concrete floor. That's why no damage was taken, and that C4 is now wasted.
They still have 1 C4 though.
They still have 1 C4 from the Valkyrie, aka Neptune. So hopefully he can make good use of that and at least get 1 kill off of that. But the attackers now are pressing into site very heavily here. They're in a lot of trouble. If Neptune just throws a C4 vertically. Oh, the Gonzix gets ADS. Neptune gets that frag that he needed. Bring it to a 4v4, but London taking damage now. Has to run to cover. As Triax is going to throw a nade to get this council barricade opened up here on top of that record player room there, which is AKA the site. Sludge is going to keep hammering this from above. Sees one of the defenders, takes out London really easily with his cardiac sensor out. One attacker is joining site. I believe that is I have no clue what that was. One of the attackers was joining site, and he saw an enemy start searching from above and soft pinging. And he's also using his breaching charge to try to find these defenders running right in sight like fish in a barrel. Sees another one. That's the double kill for Triax to the floor. Amazing kill. Another defender hiding down in that corner there. Sees his feet.
No way.
Shots at him. Trays out these shots. Both on critically low HP. Apollo lights up Triax. Triax on critically low HP. Zach gets a kill onto, I believe that was 1 shot, and Apollo trades him out with Gemmer. 3v1 now. Location, no, he's in big trouble, but Stat takes him out for the double kill, and Calgary gets their 2nd round.
Yeah, Calgary is a very dangerous team, and we're seeing it now. I mean, even when they were at a 4-4 split, I think and some other teams would have tried to calm down, but they kept at it, and that sledge from above a massive play coming out from Tri-X,
Oh
and
yeah.
it wasn't. What I found remarkable about it is because I play vertical on that site as well, and it's always a learning experience casting these games. But I found it really remarkable that he didn't sledge like he sledged a certain area of it. It's like he knew exactly where to sledge, and that's something that's remarkable so for at least me, because I'll just be up there bucking the whole thing, just praying. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of neat to see how these players operate, and they're just a different breed when it gets and the times get going. So we'll see if Anaheim can bounce back and get a much needed round win here.
Yeah, they do need a round win here, rather, against this very dominant Calgary team, as they're up 2-0 now, and I believe Zat is actually 5-0 right now,
Mhm.
dying literally 0 times in these rounds while getting 5 kills is absolutely crazy. But the defenders here look like they're setting up for, I believe that is a Mira trick-esque setup. With Mira being banned and all, it'd be kind of hard for them to emulate the power that she has over this site here. But I think they should be able to get the job done anyways. Except, I mean, they're only going to do it on that one wall there, as you can see as they're setting up. London with that shield on top of that red stairs there. Really good play. Better play. Oh, sorry. A better play than putting the shield in the wood hallway, because I remember playing a few ranks on PC and stuff like that, and Smokes would have their shield on the wood floor, completely exposed to main floor, and then you can just sove it from below and push up. But this attacker push right now is very quick, as they are walking straight through Solarium. Jaeger gets pinged out, I believe, as he runs back through 90 shots taken, but none hit. But he's taking a lot of damage now from another attacker who's shooting at him, as they are scrambling to figure out what is going on here, as one of them is mute still in that hallway there, as Ash is taking a gunfight with him, as I believe that is Zach coming up red, as Williams is just going to push here and hope for the best, as he's going to walk straight through this hallway here and maybe get behind this smoke. But one's in that doorway there. He's not using the feed holes. He swings 90 and gets taken out. Williams with that brilliant kill there. Sees one on drone. I believe that's Apollo getting scanned. I know that's London on the flank there, but ends up getting taken out by Tri-X holding the flank. Amazing flank holding from Tri-X there. Absolutely showing why he's so dominant. London is still holding that 90, one shot in sight, and I believe that's also Neptune inside as well. One's on 90, London almost sees him, gets taken out by Williams, double kill for Williams. Zat takes out one shot, now a 5v1 now. We might see another flawless coming out here. C4 goes out, doesn't hit, and the attackers have their second flawless round in 3 rounds, getting Calgary to 3-0.
That's ridiculous. I mean, just the sheer gun skill that Calgary has could just take them over the edge of some of these teams, but they're being very smart with it. And you noticed Williams when it was a 5v2, not just swinging out there. He had somebody else drone him and he found the defender who was holding at the end of 90 Hall, and all you had to do was just quick peek and beamed him in the head. It's just things like that that really set Calgary apart from some of these other teams. And I think honestly, if they keep this up, I mean they look like a championship contender here already, but I think they need to keep this up in order to get their second 7-0 in a row. Their last 7-0 was against Vancouver, who her power rankings is, I believe, 6th. So they are just looking incredible recently. I'm not too familiar with, I believe that's Zaddy. I'm not too familiar with him. I don't see him be too often, at least at the beginning of the season with Calgary. But besides him, the rest of this Calgary lineup is just playing incredible, and they really know how to use those drones and get intel.
Yeah, and I believe that's what sets his teams apart, is the intel game. I mean, so to reference earlier, again, I was playing some PC Siege, and it seems like whenever a little bit of lag there. Oh my, what is going on with Neptune's ping there? He is just zipping around and also kind of lagging everywhere. Man, that guy is on some next generation Wi-Fi there, indeed. But like I was saying, intel is king in this game. Intel will win you rounds. It'll get your teammates kills. Like, intel is like literally the only other thing in R6 that you can do when you're dead, as in like watching cams, pre-placing drones, stuff like that. And I believe, did Solus just try to impact the drone from beneath and miss? I think he did. he
Taking
I'm
drone
not gonna.
hunting to a new level.
He's drawing. Oh, the naked from Jimmer as he's hugging the window and gets fragged. Oh my god, what a throw from Jimmer! Crazy play. Goyo also now at 90 holding that window. What a kill! Wow, that was a crazy.
This is like the 0-16 Browns going up against the undefeated
Literally,
Patriots, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, oh my god, bro. They have a Monty of now. Cayman Hockey on Monty. Zat taking some shots with that beautiful recoil control. One shot taken out by Williams. Now at 5v3 now. Triax still holding flank for the Solus as he was the other 2 rounds. Plank going down from Cayman Hockey as no defenders are on side, I believe, as they're all kind of offside there. Apollo goes down. That's the Wamai dead off the board there if he gets finished off with no self-res available. 5v2 now. Defenders are in trouble here. Sees Zat. Whips his whole mag as he is jumping around the whole map with his lag. He gets up getting his first kill, and that is Zat's first death on the board, being 7-1, as the 2 defenders remaining are complete opposite sides here, as there's going to be absolutely no chance for them to be able to come back here with the time remaining, as time ticks down, 15 seconds remaining. They're in a bad spot here. Triax gets fragged up by London. Nice shot from London there. One on top of the bomb. I believe that's the Monty there. Not even be able to kill him, and Cayman Hockey takes him out, bringing it to a 4-0 for Calgary so far. A good sprint right out of the gate for Calgary, being that dominant team we know them as.
Wow. I mean, this whole cast, Black A, is just going to be you and I glazing this Calgary team. But what else can you do? Can you really blame us? Can you really blame us? I mean, look at these guys. They're incredible. I mean, they make me want to hop on Siege right now and just work on just my lineups and just, you know, getting better at the game. I think it's inspiring, really. So I think we should talk more about Anaheim, because I'm kind of sick of talking about this very dominant.
Yeah, let's talk about some Anaheim players.
So, they won that last match against LA, but besides that, they've kind of struggled a little bit. I know they beat us earlier on in the season.
On that bank, never forget.
Yeah, never forget. But they lost 7-3 to Boston, and they lost 7-2 to Toronto, and then 7-1 to Anchorage, and back-to-back weeks. So, you know, that win against LA was massive for their egos, but they're right back in the losing column if nothing changes here. Even they have to win these last 2 rounds, because if 4-2 is much better than a 6-0.
Yeah, for chances wise, coming back in that. But with Neptune,
something that's crazy. Sorry to interrupt you, Balake, but this is the map that they 7-0'd Vancouver on, literally on Monday. Why did they pick this map? I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a little interesting to say the least, but with Neptune, just like I can still see him while we're watching one shot here, just zip around the map, and Jimmer with a quick kill on the clicked as he gets taken on the half health. I believe that was a spawn peek coming out of clicked, just absolutely throwing his life away there, trying to get a frag. Now 0-5. Sorely on an 0-5, which kind of sucks, but if you're spawn peeking, you're taking that huge chance there. But London on this window, right next to a repelled enemy, he's just gonna sit here and wait for him to get off that drone. As he's gonna go behind some cover, smart move. As he drones out, Solus is still there, but let's talk about Triax for a second. Constantly holding that flank the entire round. Prone on the floor like a little rat, holding that flank. But Apollo in trouble here. Takes some shots, traces out with Cayman. Cayman on very low health there after trading some shots out with, I believe that was Apollo there as he's on that window. One still on that window there. Jimmer gets taken up by Apollo, 4v4 now. Pretty even match right now. Apollo's going to run back down to the basement, not being pursued by any attackers, as they're going to focus on getting this vertical opened up. Triax still on the window here, and I believe Solus has rotated off site back to, nope, he's definitely still on Solarium Stairs fighting for his life here. Gets taken out. Oh, he actually takes out Williams with a beautiful headshot. Absolute maniac with a P90 there as he takes him out. Trax is going to get off that window and come up with teammate, force this vertical play here. One top red. Cayman's going to peek as soon as he walks away. And we might see a kill out from Cayman. Yes, a kill from Cayman. 3v3. now for 3 down for Calgary and them. 2v3 now as one shot takes out Zat on the vertical play there. Souls is now gonna run upstairs and try to get a frag onto Triax here. and a 2v1 gunfight here as both of them are in different sites here as they're gonna try to pinch this guy off and get rid of him as soon as possible. Yep, they get the kill. Double kill for Cayman there as Cayman's put down to 1 singular HP with two really good guns that can easily take him out with a 1 shot into the leg or something like that. As you're gonna get some space opened up here with 40 seconds remaining. No castle barricades have been opened up. But with that sledge, they might be able to do something here. As also Triax having nades with no Jaeger or Wamai in sight to counter these frag grenades from above. If he can find these enemies, 30 seconds remaining now. They gotta make some time here and be able to push out at this. Goyo still has his C4. He still has his C4. They're going to be going laundry side here. I believe they're going to be able to predict this really easily, and they're going to probably just chuck a C4 out and try to get frag here. Winter Memorial taking shots from Triax, and that's a round win for Anaheim with an absolutely beautiful defense at the first floor site there. Being able to be little rats and clear out those attackers there on that round was absolutely beautiful. Good round for Anaheim.
I just think being rats is just being an R6 player. Let's be honest. If you're on the defense, you're just, especially if you're just on support, you're just sitting in one spot the whole time. And I kind of relate to that role, and it worked for Anaheim there. We saw the site presence being very good for them, and I think Lunan on that Solus definitely helped getting 2 picks, buying his team some time there. I think that was massive for this Anaheim team who's struggled so far, and hopefully they can use this and kind of work with it here, Balaka.
Yeah, that was a very powerful round for them, getting that first. I feel like the wins that we've seen from Calgary over them were a lot more easy blown in Calgary's direction, and that win for Anaheim was very hard fought. I mean, that's blatantly obvious when you're looking at the rankings and just the sheer amount of gameplay difference from these teams. It's so incredibly crazy as Castle's doing a new setup that I've actually never seen on this wall. Double reinforcing the 2 left and then putting head holes on the right as to cover to play inside a bathroom. Holding to Master's side instead of opting to put footholes and hold from bathroom to that closet window there. But we might see if it works or not, because one shot is the insane man with the castle strats. So, and if you're playing castle, you gotta have good castle strats. That's like the #1 rule. You can't just play castle, 30 barricades everywhere, blah blah, whatever. You gotta have strats. And Zat is just gonna. I mean, for it to be effective enough is what I mean. But Zat is already inside the building here, inside the first window he just hopped inside of, trying to get some rat distance rather into the site here as he's gonna walk towards kitchen.
Ratmatics right now.
They're doing ratmatics, man. Rat schematics, rat mathematics, all that stuff, all that good stuff. I believe there's Jimmer as well inside the building on first floor. They're gonna completely drone out the first floor, clear out all the roamers, but that warden who is clicked on those red stairs there, in a dangerous position for them, as Jimmer's gonna get a frag kill onto Neptune from I believe that was from above. Absolutely crazy kill with that nade. Just amazing. Sees one in the hallway, takes some shots at him, trying to start wall banging. No shots landed, but Zat's gonna clean up that kill for him as it brings it to a 5v3 before they even get onto site here. Those nades from beneath really got him that critical kill there, as Williams is also going to try to open up this wall here and force this one off, but Zat taking heavy damage from the hatch, gets downed but not finished quite yet, as he's probably going to try to open up the hatch, but no, that's London, so he can't open up the hatch as he's getting soft pinged by a Valcam, and he's going to try to get the finish here if he sees him. Yes, he does see him. That's Zat off the board. That's one of the main fraggers off the board there for Calgary, as now they're going to push this site here in a 4v3 situation. No action happening right now. They're probably going to start to drone out here with a little bit of time remaining. Still nades coming from beneath. Nade misses the Valkyrie there, as London's going to run straight back off that angle there. But there's an attacker outside the bathroom here. That's Williams waiting for that pick there. No one's at a Solarium now. He's going to walk up with that Iana clone. Here's the Iana clone coming. Take some shots at it. Now his location is known. He's got to watch his back here as the guy from Solarium takes him out. But London also takes out Triax. Walks in the site. Double kill for Williams, and one shot's the last one. Defender left as he's going to come straight up Solarium stairs. Absolutely no intel, but Jimmer has a feeling. He's looking back towards them, trades shots with them, and he ends up taking him out, and that's 5-1. I say 5-1 halftime for Calgary, switching over sides now, and a 5-1 advantage in a defender-oriented game. This looks like a good game for Calgary, unless Anaheim can pull something out of their rear ends, and at the end of the game here, and win it out for themselves.
That is the goal for Calgary. They want to take this one quickly because they have a game right after against my Ottawa Stormwatch. So feel free to tune into that one as well. Should be a good one. But, speaking on this game right now, I think, honestly, the sheer fragging power is outstanding, and it's not even coming from necessarily gunfights. I think Jimmer has gotten a grenade kill at least 5 out of these 6 rounds. He's just chucked some grenades from either up top, below, and that's something that matters. Being good at getting kills without even firing your weapon is like such a valuable skill that people overlook, and Jimmer does it excellently. And of course, you have Zaddy on that fragging power. He's going 8-3, and Williams is going 8-1. So the fragging power is kind of lighting up Anaheim a little bit from those 2 players, but I think honestly in total Calgary's just looking pretty good, and I say if nothing changes, Calgary's not going to get stopped. It's looking like nothing's really going to change, because this Anaheim team, we're going to have to see how they defend, and if it's anything like that LA game, it's going to be an interesting one for sure.
Oh yeah, indeed, and the round is get started here. The first round of the half. Hopefully Anaheim can pull out a little something here to bring it to 5-2 at least, showing a little bit of prowess and a little bit of power here in a very desolate situation for them, as they are down by 4 rounds here, as Click and London are going to start having a little fun with each other, as they're going to be outside of the spawn, just trying to repel up this wall here. That's an Ayo moment, a pause moment in the chat, as we're going to be having front row seats to that little show there. But regardless, London gets an easy frag on the Zat there. That's the fragging power done and out really early on in the round. That's good for them. Whenever London's off that board, I think they have a really good chance, but they got to watch out for Williams. Now 8-1 with less deaths than Zat there, being 8-1, as I mentioned again. That's absolutely crazy in this game against these guys here. But there are defenders swarming the map right now. 1 Stellarium, 1 Master, and there's 2 more in sight, as they are just one's on red stairs actually. But Cliff taking some damage there from who knows where, as Apollo takes out Williams, and that's 2 fraggers off the board. That's 3 off the board. Apollo double kill there, double headshots back to back.
There we go.
Scrambling to try to figure out what they're doing here. Jimmer downstairs, Trax on main stairs. They are watching for each other right now, as all the attackers are absolutely swarming the other side of the map towards Master side, as they're going to try to dominate this space here and get in this site, leaving 90 wide open for these defenders to start coming there. 2 of them on the window, but 1 shot on the window takes him out. Jimmer's on 1v5 now in a very disloyal situation here. Gets taken by wow. I lost my track of words there. An absolute sweep with Anaheim wiping out every defender might not shot from that shackle there. Absolutely brilliant round for Anaheim. They really needed that to start to come back in this game.
That's an incredible round for Anaheim. That was amazing. Getting a flawless against a team who's beating you in the round. Twice. Yeah, beating you in the round pretty badly, pretty handedly, is going to be a nice little feat for you. And I think definitely Calgary has to adjust the way that they defend. I think they're getting a little too careless here, and that's something that they need to they need to take this seriously. I know they have a game after this, but I think this game also matters for the standings, and you don't want Anaheim to have a chance at a point here. And I think just getting the win, getting in and out, will do that just fine.
Yeah, and I do think they started to let their ego show a little bit there, as they had literally probably 1 person near site, as all of them were roaming. As you saw, Triax on that for us was the only one that was remotely near site, as all the defenders were off site. clearing out space for everybody as they were literally just steamrolling through the defense there as they cleared out rumbers one by one. And Apollo with a beautiful double kill. Sorry, on that gridlock there. Cleaning up the round, bringing himself to 4 and I believe that's 4 and 6. Now trying to figure out what they're going to be doing here. 5-2. Calgary is looking good. As they have a very substantial lead, but their ego should not be able to get the best of them here, as that will probably cause them to lose a couple rounds, bring it to OT, and give Anaheim a few free points there for going into overtime against this team. I believe that's how that works. As you mentioned earlier. Yeah, they get 2 points and they get 1. Yeah, so Anaheim wants to bring it to a close here, and the best Calgary wants to bring it to a close here, and Anaheim just wants to bring it to OT to get that 1 point, hopefully, and maybe go for the win. But in this situation, I think an OT is your best option instead of just going for the win and overreaching what you can do here. One attacker on the windows there, getting that opened up, but I believe someone's going to try to shoot some of those Abana X-Kyroses off the wall, the fidget spinners as I call them. With 3 defenders now on site, this Habana could just drone out Trophy side and swing in that window as nobody's holding him from that angle there. But defender getting Jackal tracked now as he sees him, but walks straight into a Capcan trap, losing half of his health immediately as he does that. Zat now holding the hallway here as Klutz is eager on his trigger to find him. Sees one by his feet, he's going to scan them, find him inside. No scans remaining now. Gonna get pre-drone Zat. Zat making a lot of noise, gonna get spotted by the drone probably, as he's gonna swing this and end up getting fragged, but Zat not taking a little bit of damage before he ends up getting the kill there. A beautiful Valcam placement. I believe that is who is that? Jimmer on the Valkyrie there. Looking at the Valcam there with a beautiful placement onto that location of the I believe that's the Yawn there. As he's going to be sitting, Neptune is just upside down on this window. But Zat close by on this window. Dangerous position here. If Zat knows to see for the door, he can take it out. But one shot gets down by a frost mat. Achieve a little frost mat underneath that mat there on the red stairs. As I believe Tabana and there's someone's in the hallway there. As Apollo, I believe, taking some shots, being put down to 25 health now. X-Carlos goes in the wall, gets him killed there. Zat, kill for Zat. Free fires head level on the window for upside repel. 5v3 now looks good for Calgary. I think gonna impact some of these tracks out, be able to get some free roam into this hallway. But Jimmer taking all by one shot with his DMR there. And Williams just swings the London as he brings his drone out, but ends up getting the kill anyways. Absolutely crazy kill, yeah. But now on these critically low HP operators now, they have a lot of trouble getting the site here with them holding down these doors. With no C4s remaining, I believe defenders here are in a lot of trouble for getting these multi-kill opportunities. Dryax gets a kill, as well as Apollo, but Neptune gets a kill with his bearing 9 as he's in the hallway now, scrunching towards him and gets taken out with no reaction time. Trax with double kill, bringing it to a 6-2 lead for Calgary.
It's match point. It is finally upon us. Match point, and wowie zowie. Calgary has put on a show for us today, but not without Anaheim fighting back a little bit. You know, it's impressive what they've done so far in this game, especially against this Calgary team. And you look at the team composition for Anaheim, they've got a good thing going, so hopefully they don't lose hope, or because they definitely, if they sneak into playoffs, they could be a team to look out for. I think they just need to work on some stuff, and once you get right, you can tell the enemies good night. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you like that one?
Defenders,
no.
Protect your bombs
Okay,
from being defused by
I'm sorry.
attackers.
Let's refrain from the pun, the R6 puns. That's just.
All right, whatever you say.
That made me queasy.
Oh,
Made me queasy. Yeah, the word queasy. You like that word, queasy?
no.
Yeah.
Stop.
Let's stop with the puns and get to the funs. That's what I say.
Just focus on the game, Balake. Jeez.
Okay, defenders setting up site now. You see the usual setup. Came in on the cave. We got Zat on Frost, basically his favorite operator now. Williams on the Jaeger pick, smart pick, Triax on Valk as usual, and Jimmer on the Capcan pick as usual. Attackers on a pretty usual setup as well. Almost identical lineup, but now off gridlock now, and Apollo is on the Nomad there. But Twitch already taken already taken down by a spawn peak there. Now she'll be at 20 out the rest of the round. I believe a defender has just sprayed at her and then taken cover, getting her to very low HP. But I believe Neptune is lagging a little bit, as I'm seeing from him just running around. Hopefully that subsides. We saw that earlier with, it was Neptune earlier that was lagging. I believe he's just lagging in general. As he's going to try to dress Solarium here, but Williams taken down by Clicked really early on. That's a 5v4 now. One behind Solarium desk. Clicked ultimately just taken down by a defender swinging from that planning desk there. As there's a defender riding behind the desk, riding behind that little table there as well. Apollo taking heavy damage from, I believe that was above him, from like the A chassis little like look downs there. As Valkyrie's going to be on the red stairs as well, but there's a downed attacker inside of Aviator that the defenders do not know about. There's no attackers on that side of the building to go help him. At least I believe. No, One Shot's now over there. They're going to try helping him. But Cayman Hockey takes out Neptune. That's the down player off. That was the down player from earlier off the board, but now Clicked on 20 HP. Very critical moment here. Two attackers splitting the map here, as the defenders should probably be doing the same to try to take these guys out. Apollo very close on these Solarium stairs to Cayman Hockey here. I don't even know if Cayman has an idea. Nade coming out. Cayman does not hear it. Oh no, Cayman better watch out. Nade does no damage as he walks straight in front of him with no idea. That's Apollo off the board in a 4v3 now. Two attackers down, and Clint's the last one alive. And the double kill for Triax, and the Frostmat kill for Zat. That's it. I believe that closed out the game for Calgary, bringing it to a 7-2 victory. No OT points, unfortunately, for Anaheim. And that is a Calgary Snusers win for them in game 1.
That's ridiculous. What? I mean,